back in the book, The Ultimate Connection with God, 7-Step Guide to Jewish Spirituality. So, I entitled the series that I'm working on right now, it's been entitled different names, I've gone different this way and that way, but the basic idea is the KABBALAH of mind control. What actually is reality? Here in the last piece that we learned from Rabbi Mimran, he ends up with this concept. When consciousness frees itself from its identification with physical and mental forms. Now, really understand that we're always dealing with physicality because the body, our bodies, the main thing that it's concerned about is survival. So this is on us all the time, how we're going to get along. But the truth is that the forms are really the outside. There's something beneath to it, something inside of it. The spirituality which animates it. It becomes what we call pure awakened consciousness or pure soul energy. If you can free yourself from that, and one of his basic principles is learn how to watch your thoughts. We worry and worry and worry and worry, and what is the basis of this? Our physical form maintenance of the world that we perceive as physical. So he says, in a quote from the Mimran, the light of the eyes, it says, one who merits having the secret of attachment with Hashem will then merit to the secret of equality. What equality? And we're talking about this all the time now in politics in the United States. It has to do with the blacks, really, that they were put in a very inferior position. In turn, he will merit to having the secret of meditation, in turn, merit to the divine spirit, and from this to prophecy, where eventually he will receive prophecy until the future. That's an interesting idea. The secret of attachment with Hashem. If you can find what's inside of the physical forms. So he says right this, the body can become a point of access into the realm of the soul. Let us understand this better. Move this up here a little bit. As mentioned earlier, to grasp these concepts, one must stop trying to understand the being of the soul. This understanding concept. If you were to search back in your past, you would find significant glimpses and experiences of the soul. The mind will nevertheless always try to squeeze it into a little box and then put a label on it. It cannot be done. It cannot become an object of knowledge. When the state of connectedness with your soul, subject, and object merge into one. The soul can be felt as the ever-present I am, it just is. That is beyond name and form. To feel and to thus know and to abide in that deeply rooted state of soul awareness is true utopia. And you will be free from the illusion that you are nothing more than your physical body and your mind. This illusion of the self is the core error. You will be free from fear in its countless disguises as the inevitable consequence of that illusion. The fear is your constant tormentor. As long as you derive your sense of self only from this transient and vulnerable form, your body will not live forever. And so therefore the fights and the struggles will someday come to an end and be totally forgotten as your body and yourself will be. The soul can be felt as the ever-presence I am. That is beyond name and form. This is Baruch Fleischman in the words of Rabbi Yosef Chaim Mimran.